The first question, though, is a good one, I think, to start off with is so why do you even like being a Project Soup?
So what do you think I tell these guys all the time? That's the best job in the shipyard. Why is it the best job in the shipyard? Who reacts to the project soup? Who reacts to the projects, right? That's what we get paid to do. Um, and for the most part, is when the project soup asks for something, we get the shipyard reacting, and we're going to get what we need. What better job to have than being the project soup of an availability where everything is coming your way? The shipyard is reacting to what you're doing. And that's kind of what I like about being the project soup. You also get to teach, coach, mentor the guys. I mean, that's watching watching a zone manager or supervisor grow from one position to the next, and eventually some of those become project soups. I don't know how much more would a person want to give back to the shipyard when you can see somebody do that, and actually become right now being 300.1 or 300.2. It's you're not touching the people as much. You're not watching that boat go to sea and then getting the gratification that you've completed an availability, especially when you've completed one that's been about two years. That's some of my thoughts.
Oh, that's good. So when you're starting a project, I think there's a lot of people out there who define project success in different ways. So when you're starting a project, how do you define project success? Is it just completing on time?
Not necessarily so. So I did a DMP, was scheduled for 15 months. 15-month DMP. We completed in 15 months and 16 days. And the motto of the story was, we're 16 days late, but basically that was the fastest DMP of all the large availabilities across the corporation. Was that a success? Yes, it was a success. Did it hurt my heart? Did it hurt my people's heart that we were 16 days late? Yeah. But the bottom line is, to be just 16 days late, availability, to plan something out, and schedule it out, and you miss the mark by 16 days. That's a pretty huge achievement. So, those type of things. Of course, we always want to be on time. Nobody wants to be late, but there are times when it's still a success, and it's a lot of it is based on, hey, like on that DMP, we did 2 brand new ship mounts. Shipyard had never done before, and we came in 16 days late. So it's not always that we miss the mark by a day or so, 16 days. For a huge success for a shipyard when we do things like that.
That's good, because as we asked you what you liked about being Project Soup, what you talked about is this other part, this watching people grow and move on to these next level positions. And so how on those projects that you were late, how many of your guys moved on to the kind of next level? What are some of the things some of your guys are doing today?
So right now, 2 of my non-nuclear APSs that was on my both of my BMP and my UH, both are on the Project Supt side. One of my APSs from my days at FMB. He's the Texas APS, and currently assigned to Hawaii EDSRA as the Deputy Project Soup. So as you watch these guys grow and you see the successes, it kind of hits the heart, man.
Yeah.
Hits the heart that you're able to do something for these people. It's not only for them themselves, but it's also for their families, and putting the bread and butter on their table. So, yeah, I mean, in my career, I think I've touched a lot of folks. Doing both of the BMP, now it's really, that's the time when it's really about mentoring, coaching, teaching, how you get these guys through the planning session, what you task them with,